So we're now joined by the number 4 ranked UFC light heavyweight contender, the legendary Polish power, the future UFC light heavyweight champion, Jan Blachowicz. What's up, Jan? How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. And you? It was pleasure for me that I can speak with you.
I'm doing good as well. Are you at home right now?
Yeah. Yes, at home.
Oh, so how's your life during this pandemic?
Normal. Doing my, the training every day, playing PC games every day, and just waiting for the fight. So for me, nothing changed because I've got place to train. I've got everything what I need to be in shape. So I'm just waiting when I can get my title shot.
So it's nothing different from normal times?
For me, but we've got problem in Poland with pandemic, but I'm a lucky guy and I've got place for training. I've got everything what I need to be in shape.
So you can go to the gym?
I've got secret gym, in secret place.
So you train alone or with your coaches?
I train with one coach and with one sparring partner. I've got so that's it. But if they give me time for the fight, so I can bring more sparring partners and do my training camp normally.
Okay. I have to thank you again for accepting this request.
No problem. It's pleasure for me.
It's the first time for me to talk with a UFC fighter, and such an honor. And so your family is all doing good?
Yeah, everybody is healthy, so thanks God, everything is okay. And we're just waiting when the situation will be better. But right now, it's for my friends and my family, it's almost okay. But we will see what's gonna happen because I think that the worst is in the future. Again, we're gonna waiting for the worst. What's gonna happen in the future.
Okay, so I saw you posting on your Instagram. You like to go to the forest, and I saw you climbing the tree and choking the tree. Was that from the past or was that from 2 weeks ago?
That was something like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Because when pandemic came to Poland also, so the first week I don't have place to train, so I think what to do, so I go to forest and start climbing on the tree because there was something what makes me tired and something weird, something different. But anyway, I like being in the forest. I've got 2 dogs, so I always take my dogs and go for a walk in the forest,
So is rear naked choke your favorite submission?
Maybe not favorite, but I like it. I like yes. I like this one. I like armbar, kimura, and triangles by legs or by hands. Also, this is my favorites.
Would you rather knock your opponent out or would you submit your opponent?
I like both of this, but knockout always tastes a little bit better. When you knock out someone, it's great feeling when you know that you hit him well and you see how's he going down and go to sleep. It's the best feeling in the fight.
So when you train, do you when you spar with your training partners, do you actually knock out your training partners or do you go easy?
When we've got a sparring session, we go hard, Sometimes I knock out them, sometimes choke them, but not every day, not on every sparring session. It's not so hard, it's not so easy because I've got really good sparring partners and I have to be careful all the time because they also want to knock me out and choke me or do something for me. But when we've got a sparring session, we're going hard.
Okay. So in your last fight, you knocked out Corey Anderson in the first round. And in the first fight, you lost a decision to him. And you said it was due to overtraining and jet lag. And I've heard fighters like Michael Bisping and Corey Anderson saying that overtraining really messed up their performance in the octagon also. So could you elaborate on how overtraining and jet lag affects your performance during fights?
Yeah, when you see my first fight against Corey, after 2 minutes of the fight, I was completely exhausted. How I survived this first fight against him, I don't know. I don't have power for anything. 1 hour after the fight, I don't know what's going on. So that was the jet lag and overtrain. Now I know what to do to be. That now when I fight in far away from Poland, I go there 2.5 weeks before fight to used to the climate, to get the time, used to the time, and just feel good in the place where I'm gonna be fighting. And everybody who feel the overtrain will tell you the same. You just want to do something and you don't have power, for anything.
So I've heard from your other interviews that you are down to fight on Fight Island, and are you able to go there early to not be affected by jet lag?
Yeah, if they make the fight on the Fight Island, so I would like to fight over there. Why not? It will be a nice, adventure for me. And of course, I would like to have to be there, more than 2 weeks before fight, because also it's gonna be different, the time and climate than in Poland. So, yeah, if they make it and they call me, hey, you've got a fight, we're gonna want you on the event in the Fight Island, so I have to be there more than 2 weeks before fight.
Okay, so you want to fight John Jones, and have you talked to UFC about it?
Yeah, UFC told me before Corey Anderson fight that if I beat him, then my next fight will be against John Jones for the title. So I beat Corey Anderson. I've got everything on my emails. So I'm just waiting for the time and for the contract when they confirm my next fight against John Jones, because I am the next one. I'm next contender for the title shot. So I'm just waiting for the time.
So they haven't said anything after the fight?
No, they say before fight. And of course, also when we talk with them after the fight, they say me that I don't have to accept any different fight. I can wait for the title shot.
If somehow Jones can't fight due to injury, or if he gets suspended, so he can't fight for like over a year or 2 years, are you down to fighting interim title with other fighter?
Yes, I can do this, but for the title also. If they do something with John Jones, they have to take the belt from him, and I can fight against Dominic Reyes for this belt. No problem. But my next fight will be for the belt.
So if you can't fight John Jones, you want to fight Dominic Reyes?
Or Thiago Santos, but for the belt. The fight has to be for the belt, It has to be title shot.
Okay. You said you will KO John Jones, and
yes, why not?
and
if they give me the chance, I will show the world that I can make it happen. And I will.
So is there any hole that you see in John Jones' game that makes you confident?
Yeah, I see a lot ways how to beat John Jones. I just need to have a chance to prove it. And I will. But I cannot tell you what I'm gonna do because it's a secret. Maybe he's gonna watch this interview and he wants to do this, and he'll be ready for that. So I will show my skills in the way how I want to beat him in the fight.
So you're just looking for knockout? Only knockout?
No, just I've got, always I've got three, scenario for the fight: submission, knockout, or decision. The best for me and for people who watch the fight is knockout. So I always try to find a knockout. But if someone, give me a chance to submit him, I will do this. And if someone is, really good and I cannot, find a way to defeat him before time, so I will try to beat him on decision.
Okay.
But I will try to knock him out.
So you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, don't worry.
So you said in many interviews that you thought John Jones won against Dominic Reyes, and a lot of fans in Korea think that Dominic Reyes won the fight, and they said they said you are saying John Jones won because you want to fight for the title and that you are biased. Do you have anything to say about it?
No, I watched the fight 1 week ago again. Just for me to check my that I'm wrong or that I have right, and I say the same. Watch the fight one more time. For me, he was a little bit better in the fight. That was really great fight. Dominic Reyes make a really good job over there, but anyway, John Jones was a little bit better.
48-47?
The first guy who beat him.
So you thought he was 48-47?
Something like this. It was really close decision, but for John Jones.
So many people are saying that if you go to the distance with John Jones, you maybe the judges are favoring John Jones, so you could lose a decision even if you really beat Jones. So do you feel a need to finish Jones because you don't want to get robbed?
It's always better to finish fight before time, to not leave a decision for the referees, because sometimes they make a wrong decision. So it's better to beat your opponent, before time. And I always try to do this, but sometimes it's not possible. So you have to be ready also for decision and have and you to believe that the referee is gonna make a really good decision for you.
Do you train only in Poland, or do you train only in Poland, or if so, do you want to train abroad?
I've got nice gym in Poland. I can do everything what I have to do here. Really good coaches, really good sparring partners. I train in different part of Poland because sometimes I go to mountains to make my cardio, and I finish my training camp always the place where I'm gonna make a fight. So I'm lucky because I don't need to traveling anywhere because I got everything in one place in Poland. So. But maybe in future we will see. I never know what's gonna happen. But right now I'm happy that I can train only in Poland and I don't have to do anywhere.
Is there a country that you would like to train?
I trained before in USA. I trained a little bit in Thailand. I trained a little bit in Brazil. So they everywhere are good coaches and. You can do really good things, make your game a little bit better. But anyway, maybe people start coming to Poland for training camps, in future. But maybe in future we make some camp in Thailand, because the weather is nice over there, The Thailand is really good for training, I think so,
Okay.
So maybe in future, but if I will go to train over there, I will take my coaches, my team, and we will just train together over there.
Okay. So after you came to UFC, you changed your camp, and it didn't go your way and lost some fights. So you went back to your own coach, and then now you've won 7 out of your 8 fights. And do you regret changing camp in the past, or do you think it was a great learning experience?
Now I know that was a great learning experience, but when I lost to fight, that wasn't good for me, good time, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they will kick me from UFC. So what I should to do now? So, but now it's I learned something from this, and now I just know how to be the better fighter, how to be the champion. So now I know that was something what I. Thanks to this situation, now I'm in the place where am I? So yeah, now I'm a little bit happy that's happened in my life,
Do you think you would have fought for a title already if you haven't changed your camp?
If I will not change of it then?
Yes.
I don't know. It's hard to say, but I'm happy that happened then than now, that I come back to my coach again, because when I was in Warsaw, I also don't train with him, I had to back from a different city to Warsaw and come back also to him, not to my old gym when I train before moving to different city.
So, you've won all your rematches against Jimmy Manuwa and Corey Anderson, and you haven't avenged your loss against Gustafsson and Thiago Santos. Is there a fighter that you would like to avenge the most?
And I've got one rematch when I fight in KSW against Sokoju. You know this Thierry Sokoju?
Yes.
So I fight against him also twice. He beat me and I take a rematch also. So I always won the rematch. And of course, if I'm gonna have a chance to fight against Thiago or Gustafsson, I prove that I'm gonna be better. And I in the rematch, of course, I beat them. But we will see, because Gustafsson, he say something that maybe he will be back to UFC, but nobody knows what's gonna happen with him and with Thiago. It's really possible in future. I hope so that when I'm gonna be the champion, then my next fight could be against Thiago Santos, and I will take my rematch again.
So, is there, aside from John Jones, is there a fighter that you would like to face stylistically?
I always would like to fight against Shogun. I think could be a really good fight against me and Shogun, Mauricio Shogun Rua.
Well, if you win the title, I don't think you can fight Shogun.
No, that is But you asked me stylistic, about the. So I just say answer up to the question. But yeah, it's no, this fight will not happen. I think so. But never know what's gonna happen in future. But right now it's impossible.
What was the hardest fight in your career?
The hardest? Couple of them, but always I think the rematch against Jimmy Manuwa was really hard for me. It was good fight for watch for both of us. Yeah, that one with Jimmy Manuwa.
In what way? How was it hard?
Really hard, because it was someone who beat you in the past, so now you have taken the rematch against him in his ground, because the rematch was in London, and it was just great fight. He was bleeding, I was bleeding. He was on I almost knocked him out. He kicked me on the head, so the world stopped for a minute. Also for me, So it was just a great fight. I think for me and for him, for me a little bit better because I won. And I just gonna remember that fight to end all of my life.
So Jimmy Manuwa always say that he has powerful left hook, and does he really have a powerful left hook?
He got powerful, shots in the not only left hook, right hand also, kicks also, everything what he hit you feel, he don't use light punches. Every punch, what he do is really hard.
Is it the most power?
I don't know that he's most powerful, but he every punch what he hit, he put 100% of his power on it, you know.
So between Thiago Santos and Jimmy Manuwa, who hits harder?
Thiago Santos, he knocked me out, so he hit me, you know, really good on my chin, and I just go to sleep for a couple of seconds. And so I think Thiago makes better job than Jimmy, you know. But both of these guys hit really hard.
That was the only time you got knocked out, right?
Yes, the one and the last. It's never gonna happen again. I also learned something from this fight because now I know that I have to keep my hands a little bit higher.
Do you think you can approach John Jones easier than Thiago Santos because he has weaker punches?
I don't know, you know, it's completely different fighters, you know, so I need to be ready for a completely different fight. And it's hard to say right now, you know, but I know that I find a way how to stop him, how to beat him.
What is your favorite weapon?
Favorite weapon, but they talk about hands or knives or...
Your hands or feet?
I think my left hand and left leg is the best weapon.
So you're confident you will knock Jones out with a left hook or left kick?
Maybe. I think when I see this fight in my head, knock him out by left. This is what I see when I do visualizations.
So that's your secret? Left hook?
No, left hook is something what even if I don't want to, and I don't think about to using my left hand, I always use it anyway. You know, it's like automatic. You know, it just work very very well. So I always believe in my left hand. I don't have belief because it always works good. So it's one of the way when I can one of this lot of ways what I got for John Jones.
So I have another question asking which fight were you most nervous for? And you said it was against Jimmy Manuwa the second time?
Nervous? Was couple of this fight was also Jimmy Manuwa, also against when I fight in Croatia against Igor Pokrajac. I was nervous when I fight also again Devin Clark. Yeah, it was a couple of this fights when I was nervous, you know. I always feel, emotion before fight, you know. Everybody feels something, but you just know how to change this feeling for power and for energy, and I just know how to do that, you know.
Do you think you'll be extra more nervous when you fight John Jones?
I'm gonna be excited, nervous, happy, you know, it's gonna be, I think I'm gonna feel thousands of emotions. This was something what I do all my life, and when it's finally gonna happen, so it's gonna be amazing feeling. But then I will tell you after the fight what I feel.
Okay. What was the easiest fight in your career?
The easiest? Never is easy, you know, it's always hard, but maybe that's, you know, it's hard question, you know, because never fight is never easy, you know, because always when you prepare for the fight, it's really hard time for you, you know. Fight is only, you know, cherry on the top of the cake, you know, for every fighter. You know, every time when you knock someone out in the first round, it thinks that you was, you know, the best for you, the easy way, because fight goes really good, easy way, you won by KO first round. So every fight when I won in the first round by KO, it was nice for me.
Okay. You know, there's on May 9th, there's UFC 249, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. Do you have a prediction for that fight?
I don't know, but I think that Ferguson gonna win the fight. I don't know way how he gonna win, but I think he's better fighter.
Even if Justin Gaethje has full camp?
Yeah, I think from Tony Ferguson and his weird preparation styles will be better and just make better job in the octagon.
Then do you have prediction for Ferguson and Khabib as well?
Khabib.
Oh.
Khabib is animal, he's machine. He is amazing, That's what he do.
Have you actually seen him, Khabib?
Yeah, I met Khabib a couple years ago, but we never trained together, never been, in the same gym. I met him in New York. I met him in Dubai, I think so, on UFC, but I don't remember the number of UFC.
Here are some questions from my Korean subscribers for you.
Okay. Nice.
Can you beat fighters at heavyweight?
Yes, why not? I always train with heavyweight guys. Sometimes I beat them on training.
The UFC heavyweights?
I train with two heavyweight guys from UFC. Marcin Tybura and Daniel Milanchuk. Marcin Tybura is still fight for UFC. And Daniel Milanchuk, he don't fight anymore for UFC. He fight for ACA right now. So I train with them. And in the future, when I finish my, when I beat John Jones and defend a couple of times the belt, then I will go to heavyweight to try myself in this category.
Do you cut? How much do you cut for weight cut?
In kilos?
Yes.
More than 10 kilos.
Is that a lot or?
For me, it's okay. Maybe for someone else gonna be a lot, and for me it's okay. It's perfect. It depends, because everyone is different and everybody got his way to do the weight, and feel good in the fight.
A lot of Korean, not many, but some Korean fans think you kind of look like Stipe Miocic.
Not only you think that I'm looking like Stipe Miocic. Everybody say me that, I need to meet him and do a photo together. That he is my older brother. Everybody say that.
So you said you want to, if you beat John Jones, then you may want to go to heavyweight. Do you think you want to face Stipe as well?
We will see, maybe in the future. But right now, this is future. Right now, I focus only about 205. Right now, I don't go anywhere. I stay in this light heavyweight category. In the future, maybe 2-3 years, maybe 4 years, and then I will go to heavyweight. Right now, I'm just thinking about 205.
Okay. What's your favorite Polish food?
It's, how to say in English? I say in Polish first. Mielone ziemniaki, buraki. In English will be mashed potatoes, chopped meat, but prepared in our Polish way, I cannot, I don't know how to explain that, we need to check on the internet. So mashed potatoes, chopped meat, and the vegetables. What is the English name of these vegetables? Beetroot and beetroot. So this is my favorite Polish food.
Do you prefer American?
Food is for me, it tastes the best.
Say again?
When my fiance do this food for me, it tastes the best.
Oh.
She did it for me.
Do you prefer American food or Polish food?
Polish food. Polish food is, I think best in the world.
Could you tell us?
I like USA food. I like Thai food. I like Italian food. But I'm gonna say that the Polish is best.
Is there Korean restaurants in Poland?
Yeah, we got in Poland, restaurants from whole world. You got everything what you want.
Have you ever tried Korean food?
Yes, I tried because I was in Korea long time ago in Busan. Busan,
Yes.
correct? This
Yes.
city Busan. So I was there. That was long time ago. I was on a Muay Thai amateur competition, world championship,
Okay.
and I won.
Not MMA, Muay Thai?
Muay Thai, amateur Muay Thai, only Muay Thai.
Okay.
Because before MMA career, I was amateur fighter in Muay Thai.
Okay. Could you tell us about your upbringing and how you became an MMA fighter?
Oh, it's long story, I always like to train. I started training judo when I was 9, when I have 9 years or 8 years, something like this. So I start training, and I always know that I'm gonna be, fighter in future. No, that was time that I would like to go to military, but I start to train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and when I have 18 years old, I win my first Jiu-Jitsu competition, and then I just changed my mind. Okay, I don't want to go to military. Now I'm gonna be sportsman, And then I saw somewhere on internet the Igor Vovchanchik, the guy from Ukraine, I think so. He was really good fighter a long time ago, and I said, okay, I want to be beat people like he does, like he does, And I just started training Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai, and starting a Jiu-Jitsu competition, make a Muay Thai competition, and just try to go to amateur MMA competition. And I said, oh, this is something for me. I would like to do this, and just start to be a professional fighter.
So you said
I told you short version,
Okay. I've heard from other interview that you want to retire maybe like 3 or 4 years from now. And
I think we will see, because now I feel great. My body is really good. I can see I still want to do this. I still got fire inside me, and still got pleasure when I still feel really great when I can go inside the octagon and start fighting. So, but we will see what's gonna happen. But yeah, 4 years, 3-4 years, I'm gonna do this for sure.
what's your plan after you retire?
After that, I don't know. I'm gonna, have, a big boat. Gonna do fishing, enjoy my life. No, I've got some plans, I'm always gonna be, I think I'm gonna be, I would like to be a coach, and have some, prepare some new UFC champion.
Okay. Last question. How did it feel when you knocked out Luke Rockhold?
Well, amazing feeling, Great feeling, because he say a lot of bad things about me before fight, so tastes really good, Always when you won by KO, it tastes good, but when you won by KO, when you knock out someone like Rocco, when he's not good person for me, it tastes better,
Do you still feel have bad blood towards Rockhold?
I don't feel nothing to him. I don't care. I wish him, best in life, and that's it, I will not drink beer with him when I meet him somewhere,
Okay.
That's for sure.
So before I let you go, do you have any message for your Korean fans?
Yeah, just just keep fingers that UFC make this fight against me and John Jones, and I wish you all best. Be safe, and that's it. Just all best for you guys, and thank you for the interview. A pleasure for me when you have me here. Thank you.
Okay. I thank you a lot for this interview. Hopefully, I can talk to you again after you beat Jones, and I hope you.
So, for sure, we're gonna talk again.
Say again.
You've got contact for me, so it's gonna be easy way. We can talk after the fight also.
Okay.
No problem.
So I hope you best luck in this pandemic. I hope your family stay safe. I hope you get the title shot and hopefully win the fight. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. All best one more time, and bye.
Okay. Goodbye.
Thanks. Bye.